we're trying to have an NBA season through COVID, and we're finding out that it's difficult. I think we knew that though.
So I guess that's where I want to begin with you, because there was a game recently where it was the Philadelphia 76ers. It felt like to me, Doc.
Yeah, yeah. I should have used that. That's pretty good.
Yeah, the Philadelphia 76ers. I mean, because obviously you were in the bubble with the Clippers, and now going through this outside of a bubble. Are there any concerns from you that this is going to be paused at any point in time? Because I know the NFL season, we went through a period where I felt that maybe, but then it didn't. And the same thing with baseball, didn't, but it did feel at that point as well. What do you think right now?
Yeah, well, I'm hoping not. Let me put it that way. I think we're at that point right now where there's concern, Rich, that we're going to have a pause. I don't want to have a pause. I don't think a pause would be good for us, if you know what I mean. So, but it also was very difficult. We played a game with 8 players dressed, only 7 available the other night. And to give away a game is very difficult. It's what you don't want to do. Like football and baseball, there's so many players on the roster. Basketball, there's 15 players, and there's probably only 8 or 9 that play per team. And so if you have 2 or 3 guys out, it makes a major difference.
So obviously, Seth Curry got it on your team. And I mean, what do you do with your protocol? I mean, how do you tell your players when something is obviously going around to the point where it feels like half the country has it? But what do you tell your players? I mean, it's
immediate. It's immediate. I think the NBA does a great job. Seth was out in that game, and then immediately, like, we found out, I think it was halftime, right, of the game, and they came and grabbed him. They isolate him immediately, and then they do all the contract tracing, which is amazing how well that the NBA at least does that. And unfortunately, with contract tracing with the basketball team, it's pretty close contact with a lot of guys. I think, what did we lose? 5 guys just because they sat at a dinner table with them that morning. And even though the chairs showed that there was space, we deemed they still were too close. So they're all out, and it was frustrating. Rich, I would say it was very frustrating for those guys because it's 15 days or 5 days, right? And they're healthy, but they can't play because they have to wait till the testing results come back. I thought that was, I hadn't seen that yet. It's the first time it happened to us. I thought that was the biggest thing, is with the other guys being frustrated that they're healthy and can't play.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.